Welcome back, everybody, to the Melvin Leroy channel. Good to see you. Happy Wednesday morning, and welcome to Rovaniemi, Sweden. Finland. I need to change my stream title here. I didn't realize we're in Finland instead of Sweden. All right, stand by. I'm changing my stream title right now just because that'll bother me. But welcome anyway. Regardless, good to have you here. Hope you guys are all doing well, and yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping in here. It's been a little bit of a whirlwind last couple of days between family coming in and work and changing my schedule and all kinds of stuff like that. But we're gonna go ahead and have some fun anyway. Originally, I thought I would be off until Thursday, then kind of back to my normal, streaming schedule in the evening, but it just hasn't quite panned out that way. We'll talk about that as we're airborne. We're going to hop in and get going because I'm a little concerned about maybe getting ice accumulation, and so I'm going to go ahead and get started. We have no ATC here, and about an hour flight, I believe, and so we're just going to kind of crank it up and get her going. Turn the external power on, and let's see. Only flown this thing a couple of times, and I have kind of liked it, actually. It's a little bit of an update to their first version that they released a while back, and yeah, it's pretty nice. Tim Dog, hello. That said, however, I do not have all of the flows and everything kind of worked out. It's mostly automatic, which is what I kind of like about it. So it's kind of nice. Like when you haven't flown for a while, it's one of those planes that's nice to hop back into and kind of get your feet wet again. All right, weight and balance here. Let's see, what do I need here on this flight? Again, actually, no, it's not even an hour, about 40 minutes of flight time today. And they think we can get to flight level 400. I don't believe we're going to get that high, so I'm not going to try to get that high. But 680 kilograms of fuel. And we got 980 in right now. We'll just leave that as it is. We have 5 passengers that we're taking. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll just be up here by myself. And quite a bit of cargo. 522 kilograms. No, 125. Okay, let's see. We've got 90 and 45. That's pretty close. I think we'll go with that. Oh, we're out of. We're a little out of our. I have to take that stuff out of the front. Can we put it in the back? Okay, I'll put it in the back. Can't get everything. Actually, we can. We'll just have to move it all to the back there. Tim Dog, very nice to see you, my friend. Well, I can bring this in from SimBrief, can't I? All right, there we go. That's more like it. That's more like it. Okay, beautiful. I've missed out on some really fun events. Also, it looks like, and so that's been kind of a bummer, but I have really enjoyed hanging out. I've had my family in town for the better part of the week, so that's been amazing. Iowa Scotsman checking in. What's going on, dude? Good to see you, man. All right, let's see if I remember how to do all this stuff. We got battery on, oxygen, we're good. Pressurization's normal. Electricals, we have on what we need. ELT is good there. Nose wheel steering is norm. Landing gear down. And alternate gear release handle right there is in. Parking brake is set. Flaps are up. Yep, they're up. Thrust levers to cut off, and I need to see which one is which here. I might need some power before I am able to do that, but I think I can't remember exactly which throttle quadrants I need, so I got them all ready here. Speed brake is retracted. Ice protection is, we had all that just normal and or off, which will probably need some engine anti-icing here once we get, I'll go ahead and turn those on. It's maybe a little early. Fuel panel, we should be good with fuel. Yep, that looks fine. Trim, and everything is centered and good to go. Windshield heat panel. I don't know where that's at. Do I have to turn that on here? I think the windshield heat, I feel like it was over here. No, actually. Windshield heat, yeah, normie. Pneumatics are good. Glare shield. Actually, let's set up the glare shield here. We're low IFR conditions here. I should have flown this the other way. It would have been a little bit of a more challenging approach. Although the approach up to our destination is going to be pretty interesting as well. Hey, Nanami, welcome. What are we flying? This is the HJet. Look at this little guy here. Crazy little bird. Anyway, you know what always gets me about this plane is not necessarily that the engines are mounted on the wings, but just how much is hanging off when it comes to this little vertical stabilizer. Like, it looks like it's barely connected there. But a clever design that's really, like, it makes apparently for a very quiet and smooth flight. And so that's pretty interesting. All right, anyway, back on the ground here at Rovaniemi, Finland. Winds are 210 at 15, overcast at 200. Temperatures 1, dew point 1. QNH is 1007. And so, you know, something I've not had to do is change the units here. So let's see if I know how, or I can figure out how to do that. Fine. Here's another place we could check our hydraulics and stuff. Cool. Ice protection. We have the anti-ice on for the engines. All right, so that's not what we need here. Maybe in the utilities here. Timer setup. Avionics setup. Units, perhaps. That had potential there. All right, I'm not 100% sure, guys. I'm drawing a little bit of a blank here. Maybe it's over in the EFB. Do you suppose? Z's flying a little on VATSIM as well. Cool, man. That guy's an animal. He's always in the air. That's cool. That's really cool. Get all those off here. Well, I don't know how to change my units to. I don't know how to change them to Q and H here. PFD map settings, PFD settings. There's got to be a way to do it. I mean, it has everything in the world here for us. Altitude units. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Nice. All right. There we go. I figured there had to be a way to do it. So, what'd I say we were? 1007. After all that,
Fixie.
we're ready to go. Good fixins. Good morning. Yeah, too early in the day. Yes, it is. I don't disagree with you. So we're not going to get 400 here, folks. In a 39-minute flight. So I'm gonna shoot for How about we shoot for 300? Yeah, Nanami, isn't that interesting? I mean, I remember when I first met him, he stopped by the stream. He was in the middle of doing a long haul, and like a 12-hour long haul in the sim, and he had just got done flying like a 16-hour, Los Angeles to Munich or something. And I'm like, wow, it's a guy. He must really, really love what he does, because to be able to do that, kind of in real life and then come do it in the sim, that's really got to be. I mean, that's pretty cool. So, all right, how did I do this here? Other PFD settings, altitude units, hectopascals. There we go. And this does not update, by the by, just in case you're wondering. 1007. But yeah, that's cool. That's great when you find your passion, and I mean, that's really awesome. That really is awesome. All right, set once, twice, and 3 times. Hey, speaking of the legend himself, what's up, Sword? Good to see you, my friend. Okay, so we are. Let's if the winds are 210 at 14, I'm gonna have to take a peek here. Delta Oreo. Good morning, sir. Thank you for the re-ascription of 17 months, my friend. I hope you are doing very, very well. Good to see you in the chat, my friend. All right, here we are on the ground in Finland, not Sweden. Finland. I have updated the all the relevant information, because I was off by a whole country on that. But we're over here, kind of the GA area. I would say maybe this is the north ramp. We're going to go up Tango to runway 21, and then we actually fly a little bit of an outbound here, you guys, all the way down to the Renvi intersection. I more than likely will probably take a shortcut before I get there to Rotko, but I'm not on a departure per se. Oh, I take that back. I am on a departure. I'm on the Renvi 4 Alpha. Well, let's look at Renvi 4. Let's just see. There's I think a little bit of terrain here, but not horrible. Looks like I've got to get past 2,000 feet after takeoff. Climb as rapidly as possible to 2650. Okay. So I think they're taking us out here. It looks like we've got 3,000, 2,400. Those are our MSA. So once we get above like about 3,000, I think we can probably turn ourselves on course here and be okay. So I think that's what we'll plan to do. All right, so anyway, that's going to mean that we need to have a heading select of roughly 210. Happy Wednesday, you guys. So I'll explain the change in streaming times and all that here. Most of you kind of get the gist, but once we kind of get going, I'll tell you sort of what's going on here with my life. All right, so we've got heading, we've got speed of 200 is fine, and altitude, yeah, we're ready. We're set there. Avionics initialization complete. All right, there's the start of it. Passengers, we've briefed them. Rudder puddles are adjusted. Seatbelts fine. Doors closed. Parking brake is set. I don't see anything on the CAS currently. Let's we should be volting. We are 29 because we're on the external power, and we're ready here. We are ready to start. Let's go ahead and start engine 1. Here's our engine 2. Let the N2 kind of stabilize here. So yeah, Flight FX, great job. If you ever come across this this video, fun little plane you've made here. I don't think you sometimes get enough credit. They've made the Piaggio as well, and I think they make the HJet. Done some nice work, my friends. All right, I need to see. All right, there we go. I've got the wrong bindings here, so there we go. That's fine. All right, that's a good start on number 2. Let's get one turning. Okay, that's a good start. Engine instruments are good. We do have anti-ice, and we will disco the external power. Chocks are going to be also removed. And flight controls. Let's just check these, make sure that they are free and correct. And indeed. All right, that's that. Let's take a minute and get our flight plan entered in here as quickly as we can. EFRO. Ren V4 Alpha. Alpha runway 24. Ren V4. There it is. Alpha runway 21. That's fine. That's good. We're going to load that. And then we are going to get some more waypoints on here. Not a whole lot, honestly. We'll go to Rotko. And then at that point we are pretty much there into Ivalo, which is Echo Fox Kilo Tango Rovalo in Katia. Yeah, sorry. No. I just put in the alternate. Sorry about that. Echo Fox India Victor. There we go, Ivalo. Very good. And then let's just grab this guy. Let's get a procedure for him. Arrival into Ivalo. We are expecting runway 22 today, and it's the Soti 4 Bravo. Oops, Soti 4 Bravo, and runway 22. That'll be fine. And one more little thing here, the approach. It is marginal VFR in Ivalo, so we might just be able to shoot. Yeah, ILS Yankee would be fine. If we can see the field, we might even just try to hop in there and shoot it visually. Only 3 more hours for you to finish your flight there, Zilix. Very nice. Tell me your route this morning there, Soren. Okay, so we're gonna load that, and I think they call that is ready to go. We'll go there. We'll give ourselves a transponder code of 1000. And it's on auto. And we're squawking Charlie. Okay, very nice. Let's see how we are doing here. Go to the next checklist. Wing anti-ice. all this is on auto, so I think we're probably okay. Anti-ice, norm, yeah, windshield heat norm. I think all this is fine. If we need to, we can adjust, but I do think that's one of the really nice things about this plane is it kind of takes care of all that for you. Transponder code we have entered. We've got the flight ID, flight plan, nav source. What is our nav source? FMS, so that's good. Altitude set, flaps. We're going to set those to takeoff right now. And the speed brakes are retracted. Cabin signs. This is cabin signs you do down here, if I remember right. They probably are automatic as well, but you know, if we could click on stuff, let's click on stuff. Narita to Dubai, heck yeah! I was kicking around doing a little Dubai for today's flight. All right, so let's see here. Cabin power. We can turn the cabin power on. I think that's fine. All right, brakes released. We're going to finish off that checklist. And real quick before taxi, wing anti-ice is as required. Transponder code. Oh no, we got that already. Yeah, let's test the brakes real quick. They are indeed working. Also, steering is working as well, and our instruments all look good. Let me get this back on. What do I want this on? I really don't even know. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I had that on the map. Yeah, I think I had that on the world map. Okay, cool. So our job, taxi up to runway 22. Again, we've briefed this already, but we're just going to take a little bit of a right-hand turn here onto Tango, up to runway 21, and then we'll be ready to go. Rovaniemi traffic, Honda Jet 816 from the North GA, taxi Tango, runway 21, Rovaniemi. Japan Airlines 5095, a little A350 action. What a cool aircraft that A350 is, I think. I like it. It's just so like advanced, and all the systems seem really, I don't know, it just seem like a cool aircraft. How do I get out of here? We're clear left. Clear to the right. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. This light-colored taxiway is kind of tripping me out a little bit here. What do they got? A little snow, a little frost on the taxiway, or we just have light-colored pavement? So, all right, why the early start? Well, if you aren't over on my Discord, you probably don't know this, and maybe you don't care. It's not a huge deal, but again, I normally stream in the evenings during the week, you know, midnight Zulu, 6 p.m. my time, and but I got a call from work, I think Monday, and they needed some help covering a route that we don't cover very often, but we just kind of, my boss got caught a little short-handed, and so I said, yeah, I can help you out with that. My family is here, but they actually went to a town a little bit west. They went to Jacksonville, went skiing, so they were out of town anyway. I'm like, all right, I'll cover. So, but the problem with the route is that it doesn't start for me until 3:30 in the afternoon, and it takes me till about 10 o'clock at night to get it done. So that, needless to say, kind of messes up my normal stream time, and yeah, so that's why I just decided, you know what? Nobody's here today. Wife's at work. Family skiing. Might as well hop on, do some flying, shake off the rust. I'm not awake yet. That's probably the downfall here, but I think we can get a couple legs in before I have to get ready. I have a couple other things I got to do before work as well. So, but I think we can get, a couple of legs in here this morning. We'll see. This is a little test run. If it goes good today, then I have a couple of rough ideas set up for Thursday and Friday as well. And I never get to fly on Fridays. So, but if I do it in the morning, we can be good to go. All right, so we're climbing as quickly as we can to 3,000 essentially, and then we'll turn on course kind of to the northeast. A little bit of a right-hand turn. Flaps are set for takeoff. Trim is set for takeoff. Speed brake is retracted. Cast messages are clear. We're going to get up here and just finish our checklist, and then we'll be ready to go. Listen on the comms, just make sure no one else is coming in. And all right, speed brake nav is set, flight guidance is set. The takeoff data is not confirmed. Let's see, was I... What do we have here? I'm just going to come over and take a peek at what we have from SimBrief. It looks like 108, 114, and 119. Those are going to be my rough takeoff data. So we're going to try to rotate it about 114. And I'm not sure. V-speeds are yellow, so I don't know if that means they're in. Ugh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, you guys. Well, I guess we'll find that out here. But we're going to be expecting about 114. We've briefed the takeoff, radar, fine, ice protection as required. Yes. Okay. Rovaniemi traffic, HJet 816 is departing runway 21. Rovaniemi traffic. Let's do it, guys. Okay, final is clear. I'm not hearing anybody talking on the radios. Runway is clear. Checklist items are good to go. We are slipping and sliding a little bit here. A little slippery. Okay, line it up. Looks pretty good. Take off. And power set. Airspeed is alive. There's V1 and rotate. I've got a positive rate gear up. Flight director's coming on here. Flaps up. She's a noisy, clanky bird, I know that. Arm the heading mode. And engage the autopilot. And I could probably take in the indicated flight level change mode here at about 100 and yeah, I was gonna. Oh, I don't want to do that. Man, that's kind of a screw up there at 200. I should have went vertical speed first. Then you can pitch for 200. And then, oh, it's going automatically to 210 here. So I probably can just go VNAV. We've already fallen off our course a little bit here, haven't we? We were through 3,000 really quickly, though, so I think that's all right. Hard to tell. It's a little soupy down there. All right, well, I think what I'm going to do is this. Instead of taking it all the way out here, I think we can turn and I think I'll just turn. We'll head northbound. There's a little flight level change mode. I was so worried about the speed, I didn't even pay attention to my course. That wasn't very good. Like I say, we're shaking off the rust a little here, so you know. Alright, so speed, select. What the heck? Oh, it's working off the FMS speed right now is what it's doing, so we're going to climb like an absolute animal here. That's okay. Alright, we're through transition altitude, so standard barrel, and let's keep that turn coming. Head up to the northeast here, and let's do a little directo to Rotco. I think that sounds like a good plan there. Activate that. We can go to nav mode. Should capture that guy, and yeah, we'll be out of here. So it's a real life flight you guys have done. That's so cool. Freaking amazing. Oh, what'd you think of it, Soren? How did it compare to your other flights? Your other aircraft? I'm trying to pick this guy up here. Just a small one to London. Alright, so we are stuck at a little bit of a... I don't know why we're doing 210. I mean, I know this baby is not fast, but I still think we can do more than that. Like, we're climbing... Probably too late now. That's all right. Oh, so it's not the cabin, the flight deck's not as big. I see. Huh, interesting. I'm going to keep the speed fairly conservative here so that we can really climb. We're trying to get to 300, and since we've give ourselves a little bit of a shortcut, even it's going to be that much quicker. So, all right, landing gear is up. Yaw dampers are engaged, and flaps are up. Thrust levers are MCT. Boom, 1 and 2. Flight guidance is we're on the nav right now. Ice protection, I'm going to leave those engine ices on, and cabin signs, I'm just going to leave them as they are. Pressurization, let's check and see if we're pressurizing. I think we've got that here. Yeah, so we're pressurizing nicely. Altimeters to standard. Cool. Cruise checks to go. So, do you prefer the layout of the Airbus, or now that you've flown in a 7.8, what do you think? So in the 350, you can put your legs wherever you want, but in the Boeing, oh yeah, that's true, because you've got that big yoke right in between your knees there. Yeah. That side stick has its advantages, no doubt about that. So I'm going to leave the little hype train symbol up there for you guys, because we did have a hype train at the end of our last stream, like literally as we were signing off. So I promised you guys that I would leave that up there for our next flight. And we'll just leave it on for now. Climbing nicely, I think. There we go. This feels to me like it would be a pretty comfortable BizJet. Again, you're not getting there in a hurry necessarily, but I think you're going to get there and feel pretty good at the end of the trip, because like Zilix is saying, you've got room to kind of stretch out, move around a little bit if you need to. What I don't know though is, does this thing have a lab? I think it does. Oh yeah, so that's important. When you're an old guy like me, you got to have a bathroom. Yeah, I tell you what, that any builds A350 soaring, it just looks better and better and better. Every time I hear somebody fly it or see somebody fly it, I know Boozy Sheep flies it a lot, you fly it a lot, and I just get nothing back but good reports on it. And, people, well, they've got their opinions about any builds and all that, and I get that, but it does look like a really nice add-on. However, I'm looking forward to that L1011. Sounds like that's actually getting pretty close. I mean, they don't have a date on that sucker yet, but I have high hopes for that one. I hope I don't get let down, but that might be the first Microsoft money I give to the Indie Builds crew. I've got a couple of their aircraft from X-Plane 11, but I haven't given them any money since they basically abandoned X-Plane. But I might have to break my rule. Don't hate me, good fixins'. And L1011 just has a little bit of a special place. Oh, they're reviewing it right now? Oh, that's right. It's yeah. Sure enough, MSFS official. So we'll see how it shakes out. The two things that I worry about with it. I guess number one is they have a tendency to be really frame heavy, and this one looks like it might be even the heaviest of the lot with all of the. I mean, it looks gorgeous. It does, but all those little things that they've modeled, man, it comes with a price. But anyway. And the other thing I just worry about is they tend to have some issues, like at least they've had in the past, a few systemic, like things not working like they're supposed to, systems-wise. So, well, they did have the WASM deal with the, was that with the 350 and the 340, or just one or the other? But yeah. So I'll probably give it maybe an update, because they do update their stuff in Microsoft Flight Sim, not so much in the other sim. Oh, both of them had the problem, yeah. Oh, really? The A400 as well. I'll be darned. But I'll probably give them a little time to kind of sort all that stuff out, and maybe after a couple of updates, grab it. I hope, like I said, I don't know. I remember flying. So the L1011 was kind of my first foray into the more complicated, I guess, aircraft, when I was all the way back in FSX P3D days. I had the 737, so I had a nice high level, PMDG, aircraft, but I had not ever really messed around with any of those kind of like old classics, and so that was the first one that I checked out, and then it wasn't very much later, because I loved it so much that look, I better think about it. I'm trying to remember. So I got the DC-8 from Aerosoft right about the same time period. Now I don't remember which one I got first, but anyway, they both are similar in terms of like they're INS driven, and have all those just quirky engine start things, and anyway, so it was love at first sight. And the TriStar that they had back in FSX was actually made by Captain Sim, if you can believe it. They used to be quite a nice, well-respected development team, and so that was a lot of fun. It was kind of showing its age a little bit. I would, if I'm being honest, I think they tried to port it over to P3D, and it worked well enough, but it was such a fun plane to fly that I kind of looked past the shortcomings of the model, the visuals. But anyway, that Aerosoft DC-8 and that Captain Sim L1011, man, they take me back. You did a long haul in the A400 a few days ago with Jeffrey online. Oh, nice. I've messed around a little bit with that. What's the other one? No, the A400. That's the Globemaster, right? That's that big, heavy transport. I'm gonna be. I think JPC wants me to fly that as the flyover plane for the Virtual USA Flying Club Air Show. Okay, we're up 300. We need to, like I say, this is a very short flight, so we're going to take a look right now at the descent. Yeah, I've messed around a little bit with it, Silix, but it does feel. I mean, you got four big jet engines, right? Is that the one I'm thinking of, or is the A400 the big turboprop one? So anyway, let's look at this SOT 4 Alpha. So I need to be down above flight level 070 at SOT. Then we hit Elpit outbound to Usil. 3,600, 240 on the speed. We make a little bit of left base to final. Launch off at 3,600. I do have the ILS Yankee as the arrival. We're going to step down here to 3,000 at 8 DME. That's where we're going to grab the glide. We'll need 1099, 212. Next approach is a straight climb to 3,600, and then we'll get some radar vectoring. If there's nobody online, what I'll probably do is just come back around here to Elpit and just try it again. Oh, so that's the. All right, so I'm thinking of a different one. I want the one I'm needing to fly is the Globemaster. I'll have to check out that turboprop one. I don't know that I've been in it. I bet it sounds really cool. Okay, so that's set. That means we'll have a top of descent in our plan here. And how can I zoom out here? Oh, that's the wrong way. Maybe I won't. Need to lose 23,000. 23 times 3 is 69, so 70 miles from Soti. Does that sound right? Yeah, I'm struggling getting. Okay. I don't know how far we are here. Why am I? I don't have an altitude in here either, so that's probably not good. I think I feel like starting to head down. We got into a little bit of trouble in our last flight. And I feel like we're coming up on Soti like fast, like now. So let's go ahead. We'll start down. Again, it's just something I probably have not put the right data in. And so that's okay too. So we're going to come off of that. We're going to go vertical speed mode. I'm going to dial the speed back a little bit here. Let's or am I? Yeah, let's dial the speed back. Alright, never mind. I guess we're not going to. Alright, let's VS here and start down the hill. Yeah, see where we're speeding. I am not managing this plane as well as I did the last time. It's a super sporty aircraft. You've got a friend in the German military that's how it really flies. Huh. Yeah, I need to check it out. I really do. It does look like a cool airplane. I mean, and there's some of those guys. Oh yeah, we're already at SOTI. So I'm way too dang high. Yeah, I got caught. Again, just jibber jabbering. Well, the good news is we are above flight level 070. The bad news is we're way freaking above it. All right, let's. So descent checklist. That's fine. Engineer the ice. We're gonna leave it on. Altimeters. We will set when we get down a little closer. What are the altimeters here in Ivalo? Looks like 1001. All right. So since we're a little bit high, what I'm probably going to end up doing when I get to, you can see LPET up here, I'm going to probably just extend our downwind. So we need to be on a 032. Then we can come back and pick up our course here. So let's COM 1, COM 2. Let's so we're on the arrival. That's fine, and we probably won't be too far off. But again, we're trying to slow down. 240 was that turn that we were going to make. We can descend a little bit more aggressively here and keep the speed where it needs to be. We're kind of manually running the throttles here, and we don't really need to. But I'm just so new at this airplane that I don't have everything put in the way I should. I'm hoping a little bit here that we might get down close enough and have good visibility and just shoot a little visual here. But we'll see. I need to and I believe it puts all that stuff in for us here. Yeah, there was our VNAV that we needed. We needed to go in here and set that. I didn't do that. All right. Oh well. Like I say, it is what it is. Okay, so we're on the outbound course now. I am going to go ahead and go to heading mode. We need to make this turn at this corner here at 3,600. Obviously, we're way ahead of that, way up on top of that. We are descending, maybe a little rapidly here. We don't have to be quite so crazy here. 2,000 feet a minute will be fine. That'll help us get our speed off. Yep, there we go. We are supposed to be turning, and we're not, but that's okay. I don't think we have anybody else up here. So, Ivalo traffic. HJet November 11816 is out of 190. We're currently on the outbound leg for runway 21. Excuse me, runway 22 Ivalo. All right. Oh, hey, just joined my Discord. Nice. Awesome. Welcome. Great to have you on board. Very, very cool. Very cool. Sure enough. All right. Very nice. So for the second flight, there were a couple of options. I know Sophia has an event going on that's getting ready to start here in a little bit, but our friend Fighty is doing some apron control at in Frankfurt. So I thought we might go ahead and just go bother him. All right, so we are gonna we're late making this turn, you guys, but we're gonna be just fine. Coming back to idle here and be a little bit more aggressive on the descent rate. So yeah, I think we'll go Hamburg to. Can't get my click spot here. There we go. Go like Hamburg to Warsaw or something like that. And then the third amigo himself, Colossus. Hello. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Don't mind us. We're just butchering this approach into Ivalo, Finland. Yeah, so we're well kind of northeast at this point in time. Looking at the charts, though, we're good above 3,000. So I have the altitude set at 7,000, and I'm actually going to go ahead and we'll spin that all the way down. 3,600 is where we need to be as we come inbound on the approach. So we hit 10,000. I'll probably take that base turn, and then we'll start heading in there. Yeah, Nanami, that's the Colossus and Zilix. Those guys have been in here a number of times, and two really, really great recent additions to the chat. No doubt about that. Always good to have those real life pilots in there, giving you pointers. And so yeah, seems like a couple of quality dudes. And Colossus is another one of those guys that he'll do a 16-hour real life long haul and also jump on to the sim and do another 16-hour flight. So he and Soren are cut from the same cloth, no doubt about that. Oh, this is kind of a pretty approach, though. Holy moly, you guys! Well, look at Finland. Look at Finland. All right, can't look outside too long here because we do need to turn inbound. And kind of make our way here. Is this our extended center line? I don't know. Approach briefing is good. Flaps, we'll go down to takeoff here in just a second. We're going to decrease our rate of descent ever so slightly so we can get some speed off here. And I'm not going to be able to shoot the visual. I'm going to use this as my intercept course here. And we're gonna rough it in here. It's runway 22, so let's shoot 250 here and see if we can't. Maybe we can pick it up. We're currently not. I have no idea what we're tuned into. I don't know. I don't think I've been talking to anybody this whole time. I've been on comm 2 this whole time. Oh no, I've been on comm 1. We're good. Okay, we're good. Are we rolling through? We might be rolling right through our intercept course. We went up so far away. Oh, there. We might have it. Let's see if we can grab it on the backside here. Ivalo traffic, HJet 11816 is turning inbound runway 22, currently descending 6,000 feet on about a 10-mile final. Ivalo traffic. Okay, let's go grab it here. I think we might be pretty darn close. Where is it? There's our approach mode. And it's not doing anything here. Interesting. All right. Very interesting. I've obviously done something incorrect. Approach. All right, then. Well, here's what we're going to do.
Autopilot.
Let's just fly. What do you say? We've got all the information in front of us here. Let's just try to fly this thing. Colossus, you're going to lurk away? All right, man. No problem. Okay, there's 360. I think we're still a little bit above the glide path. Well, actually, no, I don't see a glide just yet. Okay. Speed's coming off nicely. And again, I'm anticipating we'll be somewhere down around like 120 or so as we're coming inbound here. Speed needs to be a max of 230 and 3,600 at our final approach fix here. So let's see how we do. Just hand flying this ILS because I have not configured the aircraft correctly. Boy, my flight director really wants me to turn here, don't they? I don't know why. All right, go away. You're bothering me. I can see by my ILS information there that I am needing to go to the right a little bit more. No visual contact yet. Ooh, 1001. I do need to do this. Let's come off a standard and let's get some relevant, accurate information as far as that goes. All right. Okay, come on. Come on. Got the Magenta Highway right in front of us here, Melvin. And I think we're low enough. Let's level here. About 1,000 feet too low. That's not a good place to be. I'm going to let the speed come off to about 180 here. See if I can get it trimmed out. Here comes the localizer. There we go. We're trimmed out. There comes our speed. I do see, looks like a glide slope indicator. So we'll stay right here. There's 180. Let's try to keep this airspeed and get on the localizer. It took us a minute, but I think we might finally have the localizer. A little bit of a breeze coming right to left. Right now 31 knots, I think. So just trying to crab into it just a bit. I think I could put that first notch of flaps out. Kind of got a really nose up attitude right now. Feels like. Okay, just watching. We have a little while yet before that glide comes in. Wonder what the flight director. Yeah, flight director. I don't know where the flight director. Okay, there we go. Now the flight director is kind of a little bit working with me a little better. He's saying right now the flight director is going, "You're 1,000 feet too low. You need to climb." Okay, speed's down 150 now, and what do we have here? Landing gear to go. Okay. Yep, we do have a glide path indicator. Taking her nice and easy. We will load up in the 737 for the next flight. I just got I picked up the Boris sound pack for the PMDG 737. So I wanted to kind of test that out here. We'll do a little Frankfurt to Warsaw hop for our second flight. I don't know what this flight director is doing, but he's not helping me that much. See if we can go mess up Fidey's apron controlling. All right. This is nice. I wish I could give you a little more outside view, but when I'm hand flying the approach, it's kind of tough, but this is cool. Cool country up here. Alright, there's the initial fix, and then you can kind of see on the PFD that the final fix. I believe I've got the runway in sight up there. I might have been a little more than 10 miles out, but that's okay too. We've really slowed down, and probably didn't need to slow down quite so dramatically, but that's okay. .30-knot wind. Luckily, it's mostly right down the runway at this point, but I am getting moved slightly over to the left, so I'm gonna try to correct. We are low. I don't mean to be descending though. We're staying down below, staying out of radar range this way. Okay. Yep. I'm a little low, like 1,300 feet too low. But otherwise, we're semi-stable. Airspeed is a little slow, probably. I mean, I'm just absolutely crawling it in at this point. I don't mean to be. But again, shaking off the rust. And one thing that I'm really rusty at is hand flying an ILS approach, as you can see. Boy, the flap sounds are loud in here. The trim sounds, I mean, are loud. All right, runway in sight. Ivalo traffic, HJet 816 is short final runway 22, Ivalo. There comes the glide slope. Still 30 knot headwind here. Alright, landing gear coming down. Speed brake is retracted. And we've got flaps to go. Airspeed is, we're working our way down to 120. And we've had the autopilot off for a while here. Yeah. Now we've managed to get ourselves above the glide, so there you go. Fly below it for like 30 miles and then above it for the last 5. That's how I roll. Okay, landing flaps are out. Gear is down and indicating 3 green. Field is in sight. We are a full dot too high at this point. Let's see if we can get back on where we're supposed to be. Nice little sunset, though. Just a pretty snowy day here in Finland. Yeah, I tell you what, it's a stiff breeze here. Just steadily slipping me to the left. Alright, I've actually gone below VREF. That's bad.
1,000.
Let's give it a little bit of juice here. I was thinking 120 might be it, so there we go. How about let's try to bring it in here 125 if we can, or so. That ought to be pretty close. Down at the end, it's a right-hand turn. Again, if we have to go missed, it's a straight ahead climb 3,600. And Victor. Man, I am all sorts of unstable now. Too slow, too fast, too high, too low, too right, too left.
500.
Luckily, Betty has a calming effect.
400.
She thinks I'm stable enough, I guess.
300. 200. 100.
Whoa, are we floating or what? Holy cow.
5.
Ooh, that was a floaty. Alright. Well, we're down, safely down. Roll it to the end, and again, I believe it's a right-hand turn off here. I meant to do that because we had to go all the way down, to the end of the runway here. So I meant to go along, right? Meant to do that. Not much of a FBO here, by the way, in Nivalo, Finland. But we'll take you right from a warm HJet right to your warm SUV and get you to your fancy ski chalet here in no time. All right, there's got to be a little bit of a taxiway here somewhere. I've only been here once. I don't know. I'm not from around here. Oh, I totally missed it. I got to backtrack. I was looking at these houses down here, and this is not it. It's clear on the other end. Ivalo traffic, HJet 816, backtracking runway 22, Ivalo. Dang it. Oh well. And it was on the left, not on the right. I don't know what I was looking at. Samsonite. All right, gives us time to run some checks, right? All right, let's see here. All right, I gotta get my view set up here. All right, so after takeoff or after landing, we're good. Cabin lights or cabin signs are taken care of automatically. Engine anti-ice, we can go ahead and turn that off. Good now with that. Speed brake is retracted, as are the flaps, and the trims are actually pretty good. Shutdown checklist coming up. All right, here comes taxiway echo. Pardon me. We'll hang this right hand turn. Yep, sure enough, there's our terminal area. With its bespokiness and all that loveliness. Ivalo traffic, HJet 816 is clear of 22. Ivalo. I like the effect of the tires going through the snow. Let's see if we slip and slide a little bit here. Not bad, not bad. Cutting the corner. Some parts of this ramp area have maybe been better plowed than others, but you know. Where do we want to go here, my friends? I'm thinking I think we'll just try to go right in front of the little terminal area. Looks like the kind of the main passenger area is over here. Yeah, there we go. Ivalo Airport. Kind of a cool one. This is, again, this comes with your sim, at least the premium deluxe version. So one of those airports that's got some customization, you know, and maybe also just gives you a little different place to fly that you might not normally fly. So yeah, we can get a little coffee there, so that's got to be a good thing. We're parked, and let's see, parking brake set. Let's go through the check here. Wheel chocks, we'll wait on that. Anti-ice is off. External power, okay, so what's really truly wanting us to shut down? Boom, boom. Not going to worry about external power. Cabin signs, that's fine. Parking brake, battery can be turned off. Yeah, we're there, you guys. Off there. And off right there. Welcome. How'd we do? Have our numbers here. It was a fairly 102. A fairly soft, if not floaty, landing, but. You know, we were just a little past probably the touchdown zone, but right down the middle. Yeah, 1G, 102. That ain't bad. And then of course down here, you got to take a look at this far into the runway. That's really important if you don't get to Ivalo all that often. You got to make sure you get all the way down to the other end. All right, folks. Give me just 2 minutes here. What time is it? 10 o'clock. I think we have time to do this. Let's load in to the 737 and do a little Frankfurt to Warsaw flight here. So I'll be right back.
to set parking brakes to request ground services.
Sounds like the end of my work day yesterday, Zilix. My last 2 hours was darkness. All right, on the ground in the Rainier. And gonna go do a little beep-a-deep. Oh, yeah, doesn't like my old flight plan. That's okay. We'll get a new one here in just a second. Do a little hop over to Warsaw. And let me pre-file this baby. Not a real world flight here by any means, just a flight to bother our friend Fighty, who is working.
Hello, Darwin Sim.
Looks like he's moved to ground now. Nice, very nice. Downwind Sim, hello. Alright, that's filed. Probably is going to be all kinds of not right, but that's okay. And welcome in, Mr. Downwind Sim. How was your trip? How was your whirlwind trip out to Texas? Texas. Hope everything went well. Okay, did that get filed? I think it did. Yes. All right. What do I need to update? Probably the route here. Then we'll be ready to go. Down to that's right, Addison. Heck yeah, got it all scouted out and everything ready to go. Good deal. Good deal. Departure ATIS here. Let's see what we have. What in fact do we have in store for us here from Frankfurt? We're over at Stand Hotel 8, which apparently is like clear the heck away from everybody, which maybe that's good because oh my gosh, a plane crashed overnight. Oh no, at Spirit of St. Louis. Oh, that's horrible. Somebody died. Dang. Oh man, I'm really sorry to hear that. That's horrible. All right, it's information kilo, and looks like they're working off a runway 7 right. Transition level is 60. Wind 090 at 13. Cav OK. QNH 1024. All right. Now, what are you talking about, Zilix? Are you doubting my oh wait a second. What's oh, I have a little bit of an issue here with my scenery, don't I? Yeah, it's being built, isn't it? I see what you're saying there, my friend. Aha. So maybe I should be somewhere else. Should I move over here onto the other side? I think I might. Hate to do this, but I'm gonna. So that side, that terminal doesn't even exist, I think, yet. It's kind of what Soren is saying. So let's go ahead. We'll pop across on the other side and take one of these guys. So what do I want? Gate. Let's go 17 here.
You need to set parking brakes.
All right, stand 17. That's more like it. All right. April's 2026. So here in a couple of weeks we'll be good to go.
Ground services.
Well, they'll probably have to update this scenery then, won't they? Yeah, yes indeed. So I got disconnected, sure enough. All right, so we're back on. And all right, so let's work through this here. Oh, downwind sim, sure. A little bit of a an update there. Short of the runway, Aero Commander. Dang. Overnight, I see. And it's not staffed from 11 to 6. Wow, that's too bad. That's a bummer. Sorry to hear that. Never a good thing for us aviation fans, for sure. But I mean, just in general. All right, let's do some stuff. See if I remember how to do this thing here. Buzz. I didn't have my engine number 1 in Toga Power. You had your engine number 1 in Toga Power. Do I have anything? Emergency lights. Good. No ground power yet. Let's get on the ground here. I think we should. Let's do it. Ground power requested. We should have new updated Boris sounds here, you guys. So I'm excited about this. I really am. The passenger method of entry is going to be, I want the jetway. Let's request it. Ooh, that's a little different. I like that. We still have that stupid air stare thing that it always starts with. I don't know why. Why, SpongeBob? Why? All right. Battery is on. Let's go ahead now. We got ground power. Sweet. Let's get the INSs doing INS things. And anything else here that we can start right away? I don't think so. I think we're good there. We need to get our stuff, our information from SimBrief, right? Performance tool. Wait a doggone second. EFB request data. That's what I'm talking about. All right, cool. So that's good. Now we can go to, I think we're updated. Reinstall nav data. I think I have the latest. Yeah. And so the other thing that's a little bit of an X factor here is, oh, wait a second. This is an updated 737 as well. Which runway am I planning? Let's see. Well, my dispatcher gave me runway 18, but the delivery clearance guy is saying that we should. Oh, we could have. It's possible we could have 18. So I'm planning 18 right now, I guess, unless I'm told something different. All right. In fact, let's give those guys a call right now and see what they would like us to do here. Frankfurt delivery, good afternoon, Ryanair 816 at stand 17 with Kilo, IFR request to Warsaw.
816, Frankfurt delivery, hello, it's to Warsaw, to back to Delta departure, flight plan route ambassador to 5000 feet, squawk 1000.
All right, clear to destination. It's the Tubok 2 Delta departure off of runway 18. Initial climb is 5,000, squawk 1,000, Ryanair 816.
816, it's Tubok 2 Delta departure out of runway 07 right.
Off of 07 right. Okay, we'll make that adjustment, Ryanair 816. He's loud.
816, feedback correct.
All right. So, okay, 07 right. There you go. 18 is good. 7 center. Yeah, I did see that. 7 center, 25 center closed. So, 07 right. All right, awesome. Everything else is good. So, let's start doing...
Liner 07, ready for
Victor 113, request push and start.
Lufthansa 6 Yankee Papa, startup approved for push apron 12185.
For push, contact 11855. Danke, ciao, Lufthansa 6 Yankee Papa.
Air Canada 9007, startup approved for push apron 11855.
Goodness gracious.
1855.
Can I turn him down here? He is loud.
Lufthansa 8 Charlie November und Verbindung war kurz weg, wir sind jetzt aber reconnected, ist unsere Clearance noch
I don't think that
aktuell.
turns anything down.
Lufthansa 8 Charlie November, say again.
Wir waren kurz disconnected.
Oh man, I even have him turned down. He just is he's just a noisy, loud,
8 November
boisterous dude
affirmative,
tonight.
startup approved for push apron 11855.
811 Lufthansa 8 Charlie November.
Okay. Let's request the flight plan here. And okay, sorry. We'll set the payload and the fuel. We're going to kind of do a little bit of a shortcut version here. So we'll request that flight plan. It'll be a log taxi. All right, I'm down for it. All right, the route link is ready to go here. Let's load it, baby.
Good day, delivery Lufthansa 21 Echo Custom I for clearance to Brussels, send Alpha 19er information kilo.
21 Echo, Frankfurt delivery hello, Cato Brussels, Sobra to Lima departure, flight plan route, climb BSS to 4000 feet, squawk 1000.
Oh yeah, it is. It's clear down the other end of the
Again,
airport.
for
Oh well, that's cool. That'll be all right.
21 Echo, Sobra to Lima.
All right, so we're good there.
Clear to Brussels via Lubra to Lima departure, initial climb 4000 feet, squawk 1000. Lufthansa 21 Echo.
21 Echo, respect correct.
Lufthansa 282, stand Victor 161, info kilo, request IFR clearance to Bologna outside.
282, Frankfurt delivery hello, cleared to Bologna, Andriki to Lima departure, flight plan route, climb BSS to 4000 feet, squawk 1000.
Cleared Bologna via the Andriki to Lima departure,
2
climb
Delta.
4000, squawk 1000, Lufthansa
Okay,
282.
7 right.
282,
That's good
respect correct.
there. Let's go look at the route here. Next page. I'm sure we're going to have a bunch of changes to make here. Well, maybe not changes, but some shortcuts here, because SimBrief, while it does a pretty good job in the European routes, it still, I think, puts in some extra stuff that you don't really need. So I'm going to say ILS Zulu 3, runway 33 into Warsaw. And let's see if that is, in fact, the correct transition. Whiskey Alpha 534. Yep, that's us. All right, cool. Very good. Let's look. Let's look.
Lufthansa 282, request startup.
282, startup approved for push apron 11855, ciao.
He's just really,
Startup
just
approved
his
11855,
volume
ciao,
level is
Lufthansa,
so
Lufthansa
loud.
282.
I'm going to just turn everything down a little bit more if I can. I hate to go too low because then, you know, the next guy, you can't hear him. And so it's like, I need the happy medium. All right, away we go. Eastbound and down. Round the horn to north side of Warsaw. Good. I think that looks good. That looks really good. Okay, so that's good here. And let's see how we did with our performance info. It should be for the most part over here. Let's request it. We've got everything in there loaded. We've got why did nothing come across here? I must be loading. There we go. Let's load it. Those are all in. I like it. And let's look at our performance tool here. 7 right. Let's import the stuff from the aircraft and the weather, and let's take a peek here. So flaps 5. We're going to go D-rated 2.
Delivery. Hello, report position.
34.
We are on the stand, Victor 166, Lufthansa 7 on Lima Papa.
7 Lima Papa, no flight plan.
42, 43, 47. Excellent. All right, all that stuff is good there. And one last thing to go. Let's get the squawk code. We'll set the glare shield up and we'll be ready to rock. 1,000. TARA, good. That looks good. Glare shield now, let's see.
7 Lima Papa, now it's here. 7 Lima Papa, cleared to Uganda, India Sierra departure, flight plan route convested to 4,000 feet, squawk 0615.
So I've got to update my departure here since we're taking a different runway. The 2 Delta, Toba 2 Delta. There it is, add that.
Lufthansa 7 Lima Papa, 6.
And off a runway
Lufthansa 7 Lima Papa, we are ready for
7 right.
7 Lima Papa, Roger, start approved for taxi, apron 11855, ciao.
All right, so we are, let's just take a look together, shall we? So 7 right, altitude constraint, what do we have?
Turn on.
We're up here to Delta Fox 149, MEFTO to towback, and our initial climb that was given to us in the clearance was 5,000. So yeah, that looks pretty straightforward here. We'll go ahead and set our speed to 143. And initial heading looks like we need just runway heading here, right? Office runway 7. So come around the horn here. Okay, that looks fine. So that's all good right there. The performance information's in. We're gonna get the pushback dudes coming our way, and we'll be ready to go. We're gonna push back with the tail to the right.
Driver 2406, apron, correct and delivery, guten Tag, start approved for pushback, apron 121, decimal 855, ciao.
Startup approved and for push we call apron 1.
Oh gosh. Release ground power, not quite yet. We better get this going first, shouldn't we?
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Give us just a moment there, sir. So that also means we need some anti-collision lights on here. Those are already on steady. Go ahead and do that right now. That right now.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
$35,000. Sweet. Landing altitude at Warsaw. Anybody know off the top of your head? I don't. Chopin.
Locking gear.
350.
977, Frankfurt delivery, hello, clear to Munich, Cindy ATR departure, flight plan, route, climb set to 4000 feet, squawk 1000.
Okay, we're on the, I should check that first, but we're good there. All right, so now ground power can be released.
9977, read back correct.
All vehicles release all. Wait, no, I can't do that. Wait a second. Ground connections. Sorry, ground connections. Let's remove the chocks and let's.
Delivery, good day, Condor 1502.
Okay, everything else is good there.
With information kilo request, I've got Palma domain.
Tail right.
Condor 1502, Frankfurt delivery, hello, cleared to my Creto Palma, Niki to Lima departure, flight plan, route, climb set to 4000 feet, squawk 1000.
Release parking brakes, please.
Get Palma, Niki to Lima departure, climb 4000 feet, 4000, Condor 1502.
Condor 1502, correct.
Ryanair 816, stand 17 with Kilo, requesting push and start.
Ryanair 816, set up, coaster push, apron 121855, sure.
Push approved, in over to apron 121855, Ryanair 816, see ya. Okay, oh, I never had that set. Probably lucky it didn't start pushing.
Condor 1
I
start,
need
push,
some
apron
pack air
121855,
pressure first here, my friends. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. A little rusty in this bird myself. Dadgummit. All right, let's see if we'll turn. How are we looking? Oh, yeah, we're spinning up. Looking forward to hearing these sounds. Just a basic.
77, set up,
Uh-oh.
push, apron 121, that's right.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. That's, we're good. Apron, hello, Ryanair 816 from stand Alpha 17.
Tower 118, roll
Oh, jeez, sorry.
Lufthansa 282 Tower 118,
I stepped on a guy.
11870, Lufthansa 282, ciao.
Ryanair 817 on frequency.
Ryanair 816 on frequency. Go ahead.
Ryanair 816, why are you pushing?
I thought I was approved to push from delivery, but apparently I was not.
Ryanair 816 in Europe, startup does mean pushback. Please pay attention next time.
All right.
You never get pushback from delivery.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, that's a good start. Did he not say clear to push and start?
Please set parking brakes.
Ugh. All right, roll.
Lufthansa 997,
We are rolling.
Frankfurt apron, hello. Pushback approved, facing west.
All right, so we probably pushed right in front of somebody here, didn't we?
Unlocking gear.
All right. Okay. Noted. Yeah, if I don't mess up something whenever I at one of Fidey's airports, it's just not even. It's like a little tradition we've got going.
Bypass pin removed.
All right.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Okay, that guy's going to get out of the way here, and now I can set flaps 3. We need to go to. Let's go back to our
Frankfurt apron, gute
stuff.
One Alpha 69, request for flag.
5.28.
Lufthansa 111, Frankfurt April Hello, traffic pushing in the area, stand by for push.
Stand by for push, 111.
And Lufthansa 21 Echo, same for you, stand by for push.
That'd be me.
Canada 907, unfortunately nothing further, military advisory.
Oh no!
Oh my god, what did you just make here?
Bummer. No approach, no tower, nothing. Nothing. Alright. Transponder set. Comm frequencies are set. Altimeter set. Speed set. Ground serve. Oh, it's V2 speed. 1 knot's probably not going to make a huge difference, but. And Ryanair 816, ready to get out of the way.
Ryanair 816, taxi to holding point, runway 07 right for now, via November 5, Lima, hold short of Yankee.
November 5, Lima, hold short Yankee, Ryanair 816. Alright, so straight out. And, boom, boom, boom. Oh, I didn't have my pumps on. I'm running everything off the the frickin' APU pump here.
Frankfurt Ground, wunderschönen Abend, Papa.
Brakes are working.
All stations, stand by, product coordination in progress.
Alright. So Zilix, he did not. Yeah, well, you know what? That's okay. That's why you fly in different places, right? As you try to learn, part of the fun is learning the different procedures and processes, and anyway, I just yeah, missed it. So it's okay. It happens. It happens. And you know, so a good controllers, they're going to call you on that, right? Especially in a place like Frankfurt, where you have some events that get a little bit hectic, and so they want to make sure that you know what you're doing. And so, yeah, I'm okay with that. So we're coming up to Lima. We're gonna hang a right on Lima.
06, taxi right on Lima, hold short of uniform 2.
Right, Lima, short uniform 2, Transavia.
And be all the way down to Yankee. Will hold short of Yankee.
Romeo, Frankfurt April, hello, Charlie 8, via November 3.
Then Charlie 8 via November 3.
Lufthansa 21 Echo, push back approved, facing south.
This is really nice. So this is a freeware Frankfurt scenery. Really a nice.
Transavia 2406, nothing further advisory for you. It's going to be uniform Sierra 11, Romeo, Sierra 28.
Really nice freeware project here.
Okay, uniform Sierra 11.
Could easily be a payware. I do think there is a payware available, but why?
Romeo Sierra 28, Sierra am Ende.
But why? But why? So I think we'll go Yankee, Sierra to Romeo 17. I'm thinking they'll give us here, but it sounds like we might not even, like, I think he just is controlling this apron area here. Once we get to Yankee, it would be ground, which there is no ground, so that's why he's handing people off. So that's a bummer. Got a little ad starting here in about a minute. Don't worry, you're not going to miss anything, because I've got, like, I think it's only a 30-second ad.
Lufthansa 9977, taxi to waiting point, runway 18 via November 8 in November, give way to Condor, Airbus 330 Neo, passing right to left on November. Lufthansa 111, when clear of the company, Airbus 380 behind, pushback approved, facing west.
When clear of the company, 380, position service route, facing west, 1.
We're going to need that lighting here in just a minute, aren't we, guys?
Frankfurt 8, Gute Lufthansa HJ November, position Victor 115 Victor.
Alright, what do I want here? Let's get the traffic on here.
Hello, pushback approved, facing east on the orange line.
I don't think I'm going to have to worry too much about weather today, but you never know. Terrain, same deal. Auto brakes to RTO. We're going to reset the fuel flow here. And coming up on Yankee here in just a bit. I can't even imagine what goes into trying to create something like this. I mean, all of their objects are just handcrafted, custom. It's amazing. Just amazing. All right. What else here? We could turn the packs back on here, couldn't we?
Lufthansa Cargo 806, Box 2520, then pushback approved, facing east.
Flight directors can come on.
Ready for taxi, Lufthansa 21 Echo.
Lufthansa 21 Echo, taxi to holding point, runway 18 via November and via November 5 in November.
Taxi holding point 18 left via November 5 in November, Lufthansa 21 Echo.
We have many runways here, but just 118.
They do have a lot of runways here.
816, nothing firm, it's advisory 122.8.
Alright, over to advisory, Ryanair 816, we'll see you.
Lufthansa 9977, same for you, nothing firm, it's advisory 122.8.
Alright, so I'm going to come up here.
1502 request, taxi.
I'm going to hold short of Yankee here, so I might not be able to. Yeah, I'm not quite able to change this here. So let me come up here to Yankee. We'll hold tight, and then we'll go to advisory, and then we'll, I think, just wrap around here.
With different call signs for one aircraft. Okay, so Condor 1502.
I don't now, and Sim. I'm just getting in the way of everybody.
Just to confirm, because it was many different voices.
Alright, so let's go over here. Let's set up 2280. Alright, there we go. And so yeah, my plan here, I'm just going to go, well, I could go Yankee 1, Mike 2 Niner. I don't know. Runway 7 center is closed, which is what we're kind of going by right now. I could just go all the way around on Yankee to Sierra also, and that would get me back on. Yeah, we'll just kind of see what's going on. I do think I heard him say Yankee to Sierra, so I think I'm going to plan on that. Because I do think there might be somebody that's in front of us that's taxiing as well. All right. So we're rolling past. This is the closed runway. And so you could kind of, yeah, I could have kind of taken that cut off there, but I think we're just going to go all the way around. Toodaloo. There's our runway there. And this is Sierra 33, which connects to Sierra. Nobody coming that way. Good that way. Traffic on the taxiway. I was trying to look for that guy, but not having much luck finding him. So we're coming up on... Oh, there he is. I see him now. All right, cool. Just kind of wait for him because he's...
Frankfurt traffic, Condor 1502, lining up 18.
Okay, we're going to be... So not here. We want the next one here to 7 right. Okay. This guy gonna let me go? Frankfurt traffic, Ryanair 816, lining up runway 7 right. Frankfurt. Guess he's gonna let me go, so we will do it.
Frankfurt traffic, Lufthansa 1 behind the departing Condor A330, runway 18, line up and wait. Frankfurt traffic.
That's like looks like an Aer Lingus or something there. Could be Condor. Condor has so many interesting, unique color schemes. And who knows if my model matching is actually showing me the right thing here. Alright, we got a lot of action over there on runway 18. I am going to 7 center and I haven't heard anyone else talking about 7 center. Or sorry, 7 right. 7 center is closed. I do have one departure off of 18 and another guy lining up to wait. I don't have any idea which.
One lining up runway 18.
Okay, lining up. No idea which way those guys are going. I would assume they're not going the same way if they're going off of 18. Right? Right. Okay. Real quickly, let's go before takeoff. We need lights on.
Frankfurt traffic, Transavia 2006, holding short of runway 18 and beyond.
Okay. Everybody's going 18. All right, cool.
Looks like the Condor A330 crashed on the runways. Good job.
Oh no. Not good. Not good. Probe heat's coming on. Let's see. Everything else good here. Yaw damper needs to come on. That's fine. Frankfurt traffic, Ryanair 816 departing runway 07 right will be eastbound. Frankfurt. All right. I think, you guys, I'm not positive here, but I think we're probably pretty close to ready to go.
Frankfurt traffic, Condor 1502, airborne 18, Aniki to Lima departure.
Frankfurt traffic, Lufthansa 1 departing runway 18, Aniki to Lima. Frankfurt traffic.
Frankfurt traffic, Lufthansa 21, Echo lining up runway 18.
Sounds are good. They are definitely good. Do I not have the flight director on here? I don't think I do.
You can
Thought
take
I
off
did.
first, Lufthansa 1 again.
Guess I don't.
Roger, in that case, via the now departing Lufthansa lining up via
VNav armed, LNav armed.
Yeah.
Looking good. Flaps coming up. See you later, Frankfurt. Sorry, Fighty. I'll be back. I'll do better next time, I promise. Alright, Command A. Up and away we go. Alright, and then I would assume that we'll get our further climb clearance. 350.
Alpha for traffic, transmissible 1, airborne 2000, for flight level 400, on the to Lima. Rest have a nice day,
Okay.
taxi line. You too.
We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We're gonna be okay. So Downwind Sim, I don't know if you're here or not, but what I was thinking, if you are available, that perhaps we could set up something for after this flight, or yeah, I don't know what you've got going, but I'll be about, an hour and a half on this flight. I've got a little bit of time here to a little bit of time to kill before work, but anyway, let me know. Alright, gear is up. Flaps are retracted. Auto brake is off. We are on the directors. Looking good. Auto throttle is doing its thing here. We're standard through 060. TSAC. You start some contract work here. Ah, excellent, excellent. Very good. Okay. Yeah, I've got a couple of objects built, and again, I'm just struggling with that last step of getting the textures to texture. So I'll message you. Well, that's good. That's good, TSAC. Be nice to have a little extra cash. Get yourself a little upgrade. Alright, all that stuff is good. Continuous ignitions can come off. And I don't need anything else. I think we're pressurizing here. Auto, auto, auto. And on and on. Yep. Yep, 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 yep.
Traffic is number 21, Echo departing runway 18.
Yeah, for what you're trying to do, you're right. It's just, you need a little more beef. For sure, for sure. Well, I'll tell you what, things are pretty quiet right now. We should have maybe flown out of Frankfurt down to Sofia. Maybe that, because there's a Sofia event happening down here in Athens, or the Athens area. But that would have been a heck of a flight. 2.5, 3 hours. As it is, I think this is going to be just about right. And we might be popping through somebody's sector here and get to talk to somebody else. You know, you never know. You never know. Alright, I do like these sounds, but I will say that they are a little bit loud. Oops. Hey, let me drop stuff here. Alright, well, yeah. Try to get those turned up so you can hear them a little bit, but not too loud. There we go. Better grab a quick screenshot there. Oh yeah, there's a couple things coming up here. Vienna overload, Austria weekly. So it'll start to pick up here in a little bit. Unfortunately for us, this is going to be our last flight of the day. But, you know, if this works for everybody, maybe we'll be back tomorrow. I have an idea or two. Tomorrow I was thinking about working on a little bit of scenery and then flying into Chicken Strip because we missed the event that the Virtual USA Flying Club had, which was last Saturday. We actually missed that. I had that's when my family came into town. So,
Pentagon.
well, hello, Pentagon. Thank you for the the Cody dance emote there. Yeah, we finally got our dance emote. Not too much, Pentagon. Just I've been called to work a little bit of a later shift to try to cover for some folks that are. I actually don't know why this shift isn't getting covered, but anyway, it's not, and so I'm covering it for the rest of the weekend. But it just means I'm working. I start kind of middle of the afternoon. I don't get home till about 10 o'clock at night. So I thought, you know what? Instead of just taking the whole week off, let's do a little bit of morning stuff. So that's right, pre-work flight simming. That's right. It's a good thing. Update. Actually, we're about to make a turn here, so I'll go ahead and do that there. Thingy. So yeah, kind of fun. I don't know that I've ever really done it this way, where I've had the stream first and then work afterwards. It's almost always been the other way around. So yeah, why not try new things?
Flight November, climb level 160.
Clearing flight November, climb level 160.
So who's picked up the caravan? Anybody have any good stories to tell? Good caravan stories to tell? I was watching a I think Fighty was streaming it. No, not Fighty, sorry. Boozy was streaming it. Conti was streaming it. I've seen a few people here and there. Looks like Arch is streaming it. How's it working? How's it going? My dog might need a quick break here. All right. We've got Micah Skies checking in with the first time chat, and he's sharing his Twitch link. So that's I don't like it's not normally what people do, is jump right in and share links and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know if you're new to Twitch or what, but like that's you need to come into a chat and kind of, you know, get to know people, have people get to know you a little bit before you do something like that, my dude. Iowa Scotsman, you're thinking about grabbing it? Yeah, I mean, I think it looks pretty cool. This was me last night. Let's see if I can get a little bit of oh, Zilix, nice. Holy cow, you've got some beautiful photos of your flight so far. Holy cow. Here was me last night, though. We had, it was a pretty evening as I was pulling into the FedEx ramp. They've just got a bunch of those feeders, man. But that really is like, oh gosh, I need to get that sucker. Yeah, Zilix, I'm trying to multitask here, but yeah, that's ultimately, yeah, what I try to do with those dudes. Yeah, you guys know how it works. You don't just come in and share your link, man. I'm not free advertising for you here. If I get to know you, that's a different story, man. I might be asking for your link and all that good stuff, but yeah, anyway. So, yeah. That was a really nice, like I say, a really nice site. And it was cool because there was a couple of the CRJ 200s that we get. They were coming in and out. One of those feeders took off during the time. Man, it sounded awesome. Those look nice there, by the way. Soaring, no doubt about it. So that, but I do think, I don't know, it looks like another good bundle, you know, 75, 80 bucks or something for the whole bundle, which, you know, is what it is. Comparable to the Bonanza and the Duke and all those guys, so staying consistent. I'm gonna pick it up at some point. I am, but I'm still like, I'm waiting a little bit because I'm just curious to see about this L1011 and then Nimbus. I heard a little scuttlebutt that he's got a 707 that he's making, and that may also be out by the end of the month. So I'm sort of, like I say, holding off a little bit. Oh, my wife's calling. Just a second.
Mike Mike. Ja, Delta Mike Mike. Letztlich bitte Aufenthalte die 1,8. Ciao. Schreibt 1,8. Wish that I'm all in Norfolk House Center to 2000 feet coming from flight level 70. Order to advisory, Norfolk House Center 2, ciao.
Alright, sorry about that, you guys. I'm back. We are level at 350, and looks like we're doing good. Everything is green and happy. I didn't end up getting beeped by that controller, so that's good. I think that was just... I think it's just approach, so we were over the top of him. But, nope, and then he went away, so... Anyway, we're heading over here to Chopin. Up here. Warsaw Chopin. Let's see, what's going on? Anybody out here we know? There's somebody. There's that continuous ignition guy. Imagine that. He's flying an A350. Probably hauling boxing or something. Somewhere. Madrid to, let's see, LHR. That is, that's not ringing a bell. He is a mover, that's right. Old mass cargo mass transit, mass cargo authority. Yeah, doing good. Let's see, I should be able to find. Oh, there's our man. There's old Leon himself, cruising into Dubai. Love it, love it. A350. And I'm seeing you twice here, aren't I, Soren? Yep. Seeing on Elevate X and on Bat Sim. Awesome. A couple of friends that we know. That's cool. Man, good time to fly to Hawaii today, this afternoon. Wednesday afternoon, who knew? Right? Otherwise, the world's pretty quiet right now. And we happen to draw a nice 60-knot headwind here. Holy cow. That's not good. Should have flown this one the other way. "31 minutes. Nice. I got a little more than that myself. I got a 53 minutes. So tomorrow, again, roughly the same plan. Get it going about 1500 Zulu. We will maybe do a couple of different things. I might flip the order. I had the scenery savers to start, and then the flight into Chicken Strip as the second thing. But I might do it. I might go the other direction because it's easier to, if I have to, you know, cut something short. It's easier to do that. So I might do it that way. But that'll be kind of the plan for tomorrow. Same type of deal, and then again, depending on what's happening Friday, you know, we might try to pop in somewhere and just do a little flying around again in the morning. It's kind of funny, the most of the European events, like if I start the time I started, which is about 9 in the morning where I live, they're not quite going just yet. Like, it takes a little while. It's more like around lunchtime for me when they get started, but I just can't wait that late because I have to you know, around 2 o'clock or so my time, I got to start kind of getting ready for work and all that good stuff. But anyway, but it might be kind of fun. I don't know. Boy, we're not even... I've been trying to look for somebody we can just monitor here, but I think we're even too far away for this center controller. It's just us. Just us. Might as well do this for a little while then, huh? I do like the sounds, I tell you what. Zilix is in descent. Nice, I love it. Nice soft landing, buddy. That's what we're looking for. Of course, it's me. Soren. Uh-oh. Not a buttery one, is that what you're saying? Oh. It's a combination German and Japanese, I see, maybe, right? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Well, that's good. You know, you're looking out for others. That's a good thing. almost out of sunset here. When we get there, hop back inside and we'll start to plan our descent there. Well, I think it's somewhat important, right, to be able to understand what each other, what everyone's saying. So, I get that, man. I get that. This is nice. So nice. Alright, I suppose. Let's get back inside the flight deck here, and we can maybe start thinking a little bit about the arrival. I mean, we still have a little bit here, but this is a fairly short, concise arrival, so I'm thinking that we may have some descent, a little bit early. We're looking at the BIPA 6 uniform. So we're going to hit, hopefully, BIPA here 290 and below flight level 190. Over here to Kula, which we got to be slowed down to 250. We need to be below 120 at Mency. 220 and below 5 at Adini. And then 220 as we make the turn. And we head up to the Arnab, sorry, I've got the ILS Zulu, I believe is the one I have set. Let's add that to the route. We'll come back and look at that here in just a couple. Let me double check what I have in here for now. Oh, so we didn't end up being 350. Keep forgetting to check that. Alright, so back to the legs page here, and let's go down to BIMPA. There it is. That's good. 280. Kula slows to 250. Yes, yes, yes. Looks fine. Down below 5 and 220. Good. And then we turn inbound. Awesome. Awesome. Really? Well, you're really picking up that really picking up that accent if you got a buddy that can't recognize you. Okay. We're still a ways out from top of descent. Yep, there it is. All right, cool. All right, that works good. You can't trust those FedEx guys, man. They're always up to something. Okay, let's see, what else here do we have to worry about? Not a whole heck of a lot, I think, honestly. I'm currently just looking at a couple of things here on my other screen. All the different places that they take that caravan as a, you know, little feeder, little cargo feeder. There's Bethel to Tuksuk Bay. I mean, there's some cool possible places to fly here, you guys. Yeah, it's amazing how many. I mean, I knew that we had some that, you know, did stuff around like the Mountain West area, but man, they're all over the place. Some of it around Oakland, some down around, what is that? MMMY. Monterey? Where is that? Yeah, Monterey. I mean, there's a lot. Man, it's a really I didn't realize it was so utilized. And they all have these cool, you know, they're doing FedEx things, but they all go by their own, you know, like Sansa or Grant Aviation, West Air, Pack Valley. I think that's the one that Pack Valley was the one that Conti flew the other day. Air Spur, that's the one that that goes out of our local, well, our Wyoming airport, and they go to places in Colorado and Montana and, you know, stuff like that. So here's one out of eastern West Virginia. That might be a private one, though. One out of Ketchikan. There's Anchorage, of course. Kodiak, of course. Yeah, there's a lot. That's going to be an airplane that's a lot of fun to fly, I think. You all right, bud? Going to be a lot of fun. Whoever's in that FedEx, Soren, they must be just like a multiplayer. I don't see anything on a Levitex. Ah. Oh, picking up still just a little bit. Just hanging on. Hanging on. Kind of night lighting we got set in here right now. Oh, this is lovely. Lovely. Man, that L1011 interior, you don't realize how big and like tall it is. I watched that video that they put out. Man, that got me pumped. I was excited when I saw that. All right, let's take a look here at our airport. Let's do some calculations here for our auto brakes and things like that. So coming in here, Warsaw to Chopin, and there's our main terminal area. So we would love to be down kind of off on Sierra 1 if we could. So let's see. This is a 3,700 foot runway, so a little past halfway. What would that give us? About maybe 2,000 feet or so. Kind of put us in the neighborhood there to Sierra 1. Let's see if we can calculate something here that would get us close to that 2,000 kilometer mark. Alright, let's see here. Runway 33. Okay, looks fine. So as configured right now, flaps 5, auto brakes 3. Let's see what that would give us. Oh, it's going to be in feet. So meters wise, so 2,000 meters is about 6,000 feet. So that actually is going to get us stopped just fine. Auto brakes 3, flaps 5, or sorry, VREF added 5 flaps 30. Yeah, I think we'll play on that. Sounds good to me. One thing I forgot to do is I forgot to upload the wind data. Oh well. Flaps 30. We'll go ahead and just put that in there for now. And we'll even do some rings of professionalism for you guys here, since we got some time to kill. EPWA. Initial configuration, if we haven't already, let's get it going by 10. Let's we'll put a 7-mile check in there as well. I'm just looking at my localizer. Actually, let's do let's do this. Let's start that initial config at 12, and then we're going to have a glide slope at 10. Yeah. And then we'll go ahead and just say, hey, by 4, we need to be fully configured. All right, I like that. I like that. Oh, I see where he's at. I see him now, Soren. Yeah. So he must have got put in a little bit of hold for descent or something there. I don't know. What are you doing? Did you go around or what happened? Oh, you just turn. Oh, you're in the turnstile approach there. I see. I gotcha. Yeah, this guy here, you're right, he's been in a little bit of a hold there for a while. I wonder what's going on. Very interesting. Starting to get kind of hungry. The choices are some leftover Pizza Hut pizza, which initially sounds best. However, I know how that's going to sit with me, and I can't afford to have a bad stomach when I'm on the road. So it'll probably have to be something a little bit more conservative. Maybe some soup or something like that. We're almost getting out of soup weather. It's going to be 76 degrees here today. Holy cow, it's already 66 out. It's freaking awesome. I love the blue hour. So nice. City lights are kicking up down below. Wait, I can make it better. I know. Gets just a little too dark, but we've got top of drop coming up here also. So Zillick's on final. We're getting close to top of descent anyway, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and set 5,000. We're going to go all the way down to 5 here. We don't have anybody, no ATC, none of that stuff. Just kind of do our own thing here within reason. And yeah, that'll be good. Ori, what's up? Yeah, no doubt about that. This is where the stuff like say intentions and beyond ATC does come in handy for sure. This is by the way, this is the HJet 800 is why it looks a little bit strange. There, Ori. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. I know. It's so no ATC, and it's dark, and it's night out. So that's a double killer right there, guys. I mean, holy cow, who does that? Oh wow, how nice does that look? Goodness sakes, y'all. And in talking with Downwind Sim, I don't remember which one he has, but he says that there is now a feature of that. And again, I wish they're very, very similar, Ori. That's a lot of people mistake those two aircraft. I mean, it's just they are very similar in a lot of ways. But what he told me is whichever one he's using, it's now got this checklist sort of first officer sort of feature where you can not only have, like, you can import the checklist for the various aircraft you're flying, and not only will you have that, you know, back and forth checklist read off thing, but like you can actually set the first officer to actually manipulate some of the switches, kind of like Challenger style. So I thought that's pretty dang cool right there. But anyway, how are you there, Revisional Darkwing? Life treating you all right? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I got to go to work still later today. This was a pretty good way to start the day. I'm going to grab me a little lunch. My wife called and gave me like 5 honeydews. You know, the usual. We have been into Chopin a couple of times, and both of the flights have been Dusseldorf to Chopin, one way or the other. Probably an over and back. Learning a little SolidWorks CAD for your 3D printer. Ah, nice. I saw something somebody did the other day for Ibanez that I thought, what a really cool application. They did these, you know how you have those model aircraft that you glue together, a little plastic aircraft. Somebody had done one of those for him and had just made it out of his own apparently his own home 3D printer, and there's like a bunch of plans and stuff online. And Silix is on the go. I'm gonna get down before you. I thought, man, that's a really cool idea, really cool application for one of those things. I think it was like a little DC-3 or something like that. It wasn't very big, but it looked really nice. He said it went together beautifully, and whoever gifted it to him, he's like, yeah, I had never done anything like that before, but I thought I'd check it out. Like I said, it turned out nice. Ah, I see. So I'm taking it that SolidWorks, it's CAD software. Man, this takes me back. I remember doing CAD all the way back in high school. Boy, it was so much fun, but it was just in its infancy. So you've got all your parts now. You just need to glue them and sand them and paint them. Yeah. I was never very good at those. I always thought they were interesting, but I never really was able to. Like, they always looked bad at the end. I mean, I always end up getting stuff on my hands, no matter how hard I tried, and then you get thumbprints on the model, and then the paint doesn't work right, the decals don't stick right, and I mean, I did my fair share of them growing up. They were fun to try to do, but I never really made anything that I thought looked all that great. Ooh, a creator subscription. Ah. They're not paying you. Yeah. Well, you know what, dude? I mean, I think if it's something that keeps you occupied, keeps your mind busy, and I mean, or in your case, like it's challenging you to learn something new, I think that's huge. I think that's people spend a lot of money to do various things to help their mental health, and a lot of them are like after the fact treatment type things, which I mean is fine. It's important to do that, but I think we sometimes neglect the preventative things, right? So things like learning a new CAD software. And yeah, so there you go, Ori, and you're exactly right. If you're able to stay moving and stay thinking from a longevity standpoint, I think that's huge. I mean, I think that's huge. I've tried to, that's part of my new job, was those two things. I wanted to see if I could learn something new, a completely different industry, and just keep up with the physical demands of being a delivery courier. So far, so good. And I'm trying to learn Blender again for like the 5th time, and yeah. No, Ori, I know, man. I have a fantastic example when it comes to staying active into old age in my mom. She's 83 now, 82, 83. Still is able to go fishing. I mean, goes out independently, drives to see her friends every day, and just, yeah. It's been interesting, Ori, to to learn that, and I get to the same point every time, where I get to where I can make the model, but I can't take the texture and put it on the model. It's kind of like real life models. It just doesn't look right. So up to this point, the previous, I think 3 times that I've tried to learn, I've just sort of like said, I'll just put it aside for now and come back to it. And then like it's 2 years later, right? So this time I have, I've just been bugging the crap out of Downwind Sim. And I'm making slow progress. I really am. I've made a couple things. I have actually made something completely 100% my own from scratch. And it's kind of fun to put those little custom scenery objects in your projects. So yeah, Ori, so it's awesome. I mean, like she's pretty much like the women of our family, for the most part, have like they are the longevity side of things, and the men not so much. But anyway, yeah. So I've been experimenting with a couple different ways to do the the materials and things like that. And I think I have 2 solid like processes, and one I like that I just learned that I like a lot better than the other, but I've not had any luck with the final project with this new process. I think I need to learn how to bake and combine multiple textures into one type of thing, but I'm holding out that maybe I can finish up my little scenery project without doing that, because I'm not making anything major. I'm not doing the TWA terminal at Kennedy here. I'm making like a little log cabin. Like, it doesn't have to be HD 4K. What if that guy's coming in? That's sort of where we're heading. So we'll see. We'll see. I've made only about 3 or 4 things so far, so it's, and every one of them except one, I've had to have Downwind Sim come in and help me finish it up. He's like, no. Click here, click here, click here. There you go. Bingo. All right, flaps 30, auto brake 3. Gets us off the runway in the right time. Yeah, and so I've started, like I started with an object with 1 texture. Got it done. Then I moved to a 2 texture. Then I moved to a 3. So now I'm attempting something. This little cabin of mine has 4 different textures on it, and I just feel like if I just keep taking those incremental steps, we'll get there eventually. And there's no hurry. I mean, I don't have a deadline. I'm working on freeware scenery that doesn't have to be done anytime soon. All right, so this guy might be, he's maybe climbing out there, I would guess. Yeah. Maybe he just departed. Well, I mean, there is something to be said for that, Ori, no doubt about it. And I mean, I didn't think about that, but you might be right. There are a couple things I guess I could set as a little bit of deadline. Excuse me. Dr. Pepper burps. But no, that's a good point. That's a good point. Goes that guy. See you later, dude. Have a nice day, Oiving. Weather, by the way, weather in Chopin, Warsaw. Winds are 020 at 7. Kind of okay. 11 degrees out, 10:29 on the old QNH. Let's preload that. Okay, that's preloaded. ILS Zulu, we need the following frequencies: 103 or 110.3, 325. Looks like our decision height, well, there will be a Cat 1 down here. What do I want to be here? 562. Sounds good. And again, we're coming around the horn here. We get to 16.8. That's the initial fix. And we'll be at 3,000 at that point. We'll grab the glide at 8.3 and we'll be on and in. If we have to go mist straight ahead to Zelto, then a left turn to the Warsaw VOR, climbing to 3,000, then as directed. Okay. I like it. Make that guy active. 325 on the course heading. Your Corso meter. Okay, beautiful. And we said minimums are 562. Okay. I don't know what's the better process, click and hold or mouse wheel control. Can I? Well, if you pull out, I guess it does go a little faster. Okay, that's good. I couldn't remember on that. $562. Beautiful. All right, that's all set. We are on descent here. Haven't really heard anybody talking to us. On 2280, we're going to be pretty much just north of the field in just a bit here. And any idea what the transition altitude here is? 65, 6,500. Oh my goodness. I'm sure that there's a reason for 6,500, but it seems like a really random transition level number, doesn't it? Pardon. we're depressurizing. That's all good. Anti-icing has not been needed today. Everything else is fine and dandy. Okay, here's the turn. And then one more turn, and we'll essentially be kind of on a right-hand downwind here. I would call us 30 miles, 10, 20, 30, probably 30 miles northwest of the field. I can make that initial call, I think. And Chopin Warsaw traffic, Ryanair 816 is 30 miles northwest of the field. We're descending 14.5 inbound, runway 33, Warsaw Chopin traffic. There's somebody either on the ground or on final. I think that's...
departure, traffic plus 7 Romeo Mike, up this departure runway 29 and passing 5,000, climb flight level 230, 126 Gold departure.
Okay. He's off a 2-9er. Ooh, hey, we got... yes. We've got tower. Very nice. All right. And we've got a little ATIS here as well. Sweet. Okay, cool. That's cool. Information Hotel. ILS. They want the ILS Yankee. Runway 33. Man, I got the burps now. Alright, what's the difference in the ILS Yankee versus Zulu, I wonder? I wonder. Not much. However, now would be the time to put it in. So let's go ahead and we'll do that. So we've got the departure, we got the arrival, ILS Yankee, runway tree. I mean, it's the same transition and everything. I wonder what the difference is. Yeah, I don't know. I have to study it a little bit closer. Oh, you're going to do a little FedEx flight. Yeah, man, there's lots of good ATC going on Honolulu way right now. That's awesome, dude. Be a fun one. Okay, I'm going to pop over to tower here. And don't really need to contact him till we're on final and essentially kind of established on final, but we're going to just monitor his frequency just to test the level of traffic. Sometimes if there's more traffic in the pattern, I'll call him a little earlier, and otherwise, yeah, we'll just kind of roll with it. Man, that looks great. Got both taxi lights, you could see them. That's awesome. I do the same thing, Ori. I do the same thing. I'll have something. I'll have a scenery project going. I'll work on in the background, or I'll go vacuum or something. I mean, like it's nice. It's like if you somehow are more productive when you have a long haul going in the background. I don't know why that is, but you are. It's just science. Coming up through 10,000. Let's put some lights on here. Let's go continuous ignition. And everything else is as required. Our airspeed coming down nicely. Oh, excuse me. I might need a nap before anything else progresses here. You guys?
Tower 355, request taxi.
Lot 355 taxi via Mike, hotshot of Echo.
Taxi via Mike,
Uh-oh.
hotshot Echo.
Not one of your
355.
best efforts there, Zelix? Well, Chili Willies, hello. We're trying to make our way into Warsaw here. How the heck are you, man? Happy Wednesday. "200 feet per minute." What are you talking? That's perfect, man. Did you hit the center line? Did you hit the touchdown zone? That's what all my real world pilot friends tell me. That's the, you know, the most important thing. I'm very well. Chili Willies, I am, yeah, just like life is good, man. I can't complain a bit. About to grab some lunch and have a little chill out time before I head to work. This was kind of fun to do. I've not ever done a stream before going to work, so I've enjoyed it. Oh, you have had a little wind shear? Yeah, that's no good.
Tower is closing, monitor visor on 1, 2, 3.
Ah, man. He saw me coming. He's like, I'm out of here. Well, bummer. Back to 2280. Bummer, 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 bummer. Yeah, Warsaw traffic, Ryanair 816 is on the outbound leg for the ILS runway 33, descending 8,000. Yeah, I got no idea what that guy just said. I got nothing. Nothing, man, nothing. Hope that means he's a long ways away, but we'll keep our eyes peeled.
8,000.
Oh, he said 8,000. All right, well, I got my fish finder going here, so if he is someplace close to us, we'll hopefully find him and see him. This guy has a good view of the
Traffic, everything for line up runway 29er.
lining up 29er, so he must be departing. That was what the last ATIS said. The approaches are runway 33, departures 29er. It's saying transition level is 80 now here, so I'm going to go ahead. We're just going to roll with it. Okay, cool. So we'll do a little horseshoe right-hand turn here, and we'll be heading on in. What's new in your world, Chili Willis, man? I don't get to catch you on stream very often anymore these days. Hey, Mike Clay, how's it going? What's up? What's new with you? Used to really enjoy your streams. Yeah, what's new with you, man? What have you been up to? Life and work and family and all that stuff, probably, huh? That's got to take precedence over flying fake planes in your underwear, I guess. Well, we miss you. Glad you were able to stop in and hang out for a bit. And whenever you get back online, that'll be good. But first, gainful employment. That's even better. Understood 100%. Alright, so we're down to 3,000 after we turn inbound. So I might as well go ahead and set it right now. And we might as well, let's just go ahead, we'll VS ourselves down there. We'll just go 1,000 feet a minute here. Keep our speed about 220. I like that. I like that. And let's update the heading bug. About to come all the way around anyway.
Orange traffic log 355 landing up runway 29.
Alright, now we got ourselves down where we need to be. And turn inbound here. That was a weird kind of sound. I don't know what was going on there. Warsaw traffic, Ryanair 816, turning inbound to runway 33. Warsaw traffic. Excuse me. I have the runway. Well, I have a runway in sight. I believe that's ours. I've got a glide slope. Nice, awesome. And I do like this arrival buoy. It puts us right on the approach. Cool. All right. So I'm going to give us about a, well, we got, that's 12 miles. So what are we, 20 miles out yet? Do I have a localizer? I think I do, actually. Yeah, we do. So we're single channel. We'll shimmy to the right just a little bit. Pick up that localizer, get our glide, and we'll be good to go. I can go flaps 5 here. Those are pretty good flap sounds. I don't know how well you can hear those. Hopefully you hear it a little bit, but it's a little bit of an improvement on the flap sounds there. That's cool. Okay. There's the guy that just departed off of 2.
355 after departure, passing 2,700 feet,
Yep.
landing at level 340.
That's that guy heading on out. Sounds good. Warsaw traffic, Ryanair 816, a 15-mile final runway 33, Warsaw. Alright, so let's double check here again. 147. Drag required. I think we're okay. That's an old message. That's old news. As Captain Whip would say, hush your mouth. About to grab that glide here. Flaps 10.
$2,500.
Checked. What did we say we need here? 47 plus 5 is 52. We'll just let that bleed off. Alright, I'm going to get gear down. I want to try to be fully configured by 4, so we're going to go ahead and put the gear and some flaps. Okay, beautiful. That looks good. And we did make a mess of the last one here, so let's... Hey, Boozy's here just in time. Boozy, what's up? Welcome. To steal another Captain Whip line, the quality portion of the flight has just ended. Boozy, welcome in. Nooch, what's up? Anybody else who just came in on that raid, welcome. We're just on short final here to Warsaw. And hopefully going to be able to get her down on the ground here without too much trouble. I enjoyed watching you mess around with that Caravan, my good friend. Looks like a fun plane. I'm excited to pick it up at some point here. Subsonic, what's up? Nice to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. You're catching me, unfortunately, right at the last part of my last flight today. I do have to go to work in just a bit, so I squeezed in a couple of pre-work flights.
500.
I gotta go get the boxings going to their intended destinations.
400.
A little bit high.
300. Approaching minimums. 200 minimums. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Little wiggly as always here on the rolled out, but that's okay. Hey. I just realized on short final that I had the wrong throttle controls, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do the reversers or not. This is our exit though, so that worked out good. And welcome to Chopin. Fearless flight went well until the quality portion ended. I love Whip and all of his lines. That guy's the man. That guy is the man. All right, so we're off of here. I should probably have some sort of a airport diagram. And Warsaw traffic, Ryanair 816 is clear at 33. Let's make sure we're not going to run into anybody here. Clear, right, left. I think this stand right in front of us looks great. There goes the departure off a tree. That's cool, man. That's awesome. All right. Got all kinds. I had every stinking light in the book on right now. Okay, we're good there. Let's actually move over here to a stand. Paid for the smooth landing yet on. That's right. That's right. Doesn't happen often around here, Chili Willy. So I'm glad you were here to witness it. And I should have had this guy going. Uh-oh. We got a rogue jet bridge coming in here. That can't be good. I must have found a heavy gate accidentally. Ooh. Goodness sakes. Alright. That's okay. Let's hop in and shut her down here, shall we? Pax, come on to the APU here at some point, I'm hoping. Just about that time. We'll hang that APU in and we'll get her in a turnaround state. Boom and a boom. Okay. That's good there. Passenger signs can come off and off. And everything else I think is good. Probes can come off here. Window heat can come off. And yeah, I think we're in a pretty good little turnaround state here. We'll disregard the taxiway, the jetway. Oh, you know what we can do? This is one of them there nice scenery add-ons. Oh, wait a second. Never mind. Can't do that. Just give you a little outside view, I guess, here. Alright, sweet. Yeah. That was cool. That was fun. We'll do that. We'll do something tomorrow. I've got a rough plan, some scenery work, and a little beaver flight. But yeah, that was a good time. I didn't say hey to Pilot W09 in the raid as well. So hi, Pilot W09 and all the boozy raiders. Appreciate you guys coming in here. Sorry that you caught me right at the very end of things, but that's just how it shakes out. I am going to come back tomorrow about the same time and see if we can maybe perhaps start our day the same way. I'm going to queue up the raid real quick because I have to have kind of an abrupt ending. So Subsonic, we're going to finish up. We've been working on this scenery up there in Alaska, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to finish that up. So, yeah, come on by if you have a chance. It's kind of fun.
Also traffic with 6058 overhead Otmo, reducing speed 180 knots. For short traffic.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah. So tomorrow it's a little bit of a strange time. 9 in the morning where I live, which is 1500 Zulu. It's 11 o'clock on the east coast of the U.S. Swing on by. We'll do a little scenery work. We'll do a little beaver flying into Chicken Strip, and yeah, we'll start the day off the right way. Grab your extra large coffee and would love to have you hang out. All right, I've got a little raid for Arch NDA. He's doing some caravanning stuff. Let's go say hey to Arch. Take a big old raid over to see that dude. And appreciate everybody again coming by. Thank you for the follow, Pilot W09. Boozy, thanks for that awesome raid, my friend. Dave Rendon, thanks for 17 months. Hey, Tex. What's up, dude? We'll catch you tomorrow, guys. Take care.
Also traffic with 6058 overhead with Cuppa 54 joining ILS Yankee on 923. Also traffic.